knock it out of the park. And we're going to obviously be witness to that early next year, in the first quarter of next year when we get there. One of the things that you should be aware of is that Majin Ku's design is a little goofy looking. It's kind of supposed to be like that because this is not the final boss. This is not going to be like, you know, the battle with Kid Buu where everybody was like desperate to beat this guy, and that's not how this is going to go down. So I think Toriyama was making him look goofy on purpose because this is just sort of a wannabe. Like, this is not going to be anywhere near the terrifying power of the original Majin Buu. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to be like a situation where this thing blows up a whole planet or anything like that, like what Buu did. This is just going to be, in many ways, a counterfeit Buu. That's the way it was described to me back over the summer. So that remains to be seen as far as how much of a challenge they'll actually be, especially with Goku and Vegeta now being together in the Demon Realm, even though they're not quite together just yet. But yeah, the first half, like, Goku has this funny little bear hat on, and again, it's all sort of like I mentioned slice of life. It's not really that, but it sort of is. It's sort of like a mix, a caper. Let's just call it a caper. The guys who stole the Dragon Balls from Goku and them, or the Dragon Ball, I may have said balls there, I meant to say 3-star ball. That's their names, as far as I've seen, their official names are Gargoyle and Werewolf. I don't know if they're going to change the name for the dub or maybe give them different names later on, but that's the names that I was told about many, many months ago. I saw it. And so these two guys, as you can see in the next episode preview, they steal the Dragon Balls, go off to this cave. Pansy gives Goku the tracking device. He goes to find them. That's pretty much it. I mean, that's essentially the whole first half of this episode. A little bit of comedy, a little bit of a caper, try to slow things down from last week, and then we move on to the Vegeta part. So what ends up happening is those same guys from Daima episode 3, the ones that stole Glorio's ship, steal, it's the same exact thing happens to Vegeta. They steal their ship, the one that King Kadan gave to them that Hybis was piloting. And it shows this like flashback of what happened, and we see Vegeta in like a nightclub. I'm not even making this up. Vegeta, this is so, I never thought in my wildest dreams I'd ever see this. Vegeta in a nightclub, right? They get into a little brawl. Again, I don't want to say Star Wars, but it reminds me of that scene in Attack of the Clones where Obi-Wan's in that nightclub, that bar, and that guy wants to buy death sticks. It wasn't quite like that, but it gave me those vibes. Vegeta beats them up, and in return, it's like what happened with Goku. They steal the ship. That's their payback. You beat us up, we're going to steal your ship. So another big plot point that I think moved the story along is that Goma now knows that the people he turned to kids on Earth are now in the Demon Realm, and they're coming for Dende. So Goma's getting really upset at this, and Degasu for a minute kind of looks like he's afraid. So this could be a situation where Goma's kind of like Garlic Jr. in that he's got the little runt form, played up for laughs, little short guy, and then when he gets mad, you know, maybe he gets really big and strong, or he's definitely a magic user. So it could be a thing where maybe Degasu's not afraid of Goma's like physical strength, but afraid of the kind of magic he wields. They have talked numerous times in Daima about Goma being a very powerful magician. We do have a scene where Goku meets up with Vegeta, so we have all 8 of them together, albeit not forever. Vegeta wants to get in Glorio's ship, or, well, King Kadan's ship, but they can't fit, so Pansy wants to go call her dad to bring them a new ship, since the other one was, Vegeta's other ship was stolen, the one that Hybis took with him. So then Goku just leaves, and Vegeta gets mad. He just takes off because they have to go to Warp Sama to get to Demon World 2. But then, as luck would have it, the guys from the nightclub or the bar show up wanting to fight Vegeta. Of course, Vegeta would be more than happy to kick their ass again. Vegeta just embarrasses these guys. He's in his base form, no need to transform. Piccolo does a little bit at the end, but he just goes in and just smashes these dudes up. I mean, and they deserve it because remember, these guys also stole Glorio's ship, and I was wondering if Goku and them were ever going to run into them again and sort of avenge the fact that they stole the ship, but Vegeta's the one that gets to get the, he gets the satisfaction for the audience. We as the audience finally get to see those guys get beaten up again, this time for stealing the ship. I like the fact that these dudes are basically